I had been evicted from my old place, so I ended up living on the street for 2 weeks actually, and then going to Choices because I had lived there before. And I didn't really want to go, but I ended up going because I couldn't stand not having a shower or food and worrying about where I was going to sleep the next day. It was summertime, but it was actually really cold at night, so I always tried to stay at a friend's house. And I remember one night I actually had nowhere to go and I was by myself the whole night, and I sat outside Max on First Street. Choices actually helped out a lot because when I went there, it had changed from when I first went there. They had so many groups. They had like anger management, they had art therapy and life skills and counseling, so they were able to help a lot more, and like there was always somebody to talk to if I needed to. It was about 8 months, and a lot of the time I ended up being the only girl, and it was a lot better this time around. So I had a lot of contacts. I had a lot of people that I could lean on when I was getting frustrated and all that stuff. And that was around the time that I started like applying for a ship. I am living in a one-bedroom apartment and I'm attending college at the Orangeville Humber campus, and I'm taking social work.
I was just getting out of detox, had another relapse, and I was living in an apartment on Pathia Street, which was full of mold. So I moved out of there. First I went to New Brunswick, and then I moved out and had to go to the family transition place until I got my apartment through SHIP. I've been there lots of times, so I knew the routine, and I knew they would help me. It was just a housing stay until I got my new place, so because the mold was making me sick, and the landlord wouldn't do anything about it, so I just moved in the middle of the night. I stayed there for 2 weeks, and then I left there and stayed with a friend for, it was only 2 more weeks till I got my apartment. And then I went to college and took technical support specialist, graduated with honors. I'm still through SHIP. I was thinking about leaving SHIP, but I have decided to stay. They're very helpful, and I get case management through Peace Ranch, and they're very helpful lately.
Financially, we were in a hole. I wasn't working. Joan was working. The situation we were in before, our landlord was as close to being a criminal as you could possibly see. He was collecting rent and then not paying the mortgage company. So we could see this coming. So at the last minute, we had an acquaintance who had a small teardrop trailer. So at that quick moment, we had to put our stuff into a storage locker, and until we could, payday came along to purchase this trailer. We basically stayed in our car for 4 or 5 days. We had found out about Valerie. I say Valerie's program because she was the one we deal with, but through Dufferin County, and we applied for it. And we found a house at the same time, and that came together fantastic for us because we were living out at Hockley Valley Retreat, who let us, because I knew them from before, they let us put our little trailer there with our pets, and Joan was just recuperating from knee surgery, complete knee surgery, and we basically would have had to live in our vehicles if this hadn't have been available.
I'm a charge nurse at the Avalon, and I've been there 11 years, and I deal with people all the time, and there's lots of situations that I sometimes mention going to family services, and they might be able to help you. Might not be the same situation that we're in, but a lot of seniors, as Don says, they have nowhere to turn, they have no family, and they have no answers. They're not computer literate, and they don't know where to turn themselves. And then you find that people take advantage of them. So it's nice to know that there's programs out there for them, and you need to get the word out to these people.
were living on a friend's property, on a house on the property, and his situation changed. His wife passed away, and so there was a new buyer of the property, and they were going to be raising the rent. And so our friend said, you may as well just start looking, and that's when this program opened up to us. So our biggest hindrance was the down payment. That was because Dan was working, so we weren't worried about the payment so much of the mortgage. It was just that, coming up with that money. And so that's why this program was so wonderful, because it provided the down payment for us, and it just got the ball rolling. And actually it made our dream come true of owning our own house.
Because I'm on disability. Disability won't cover going over the $7,000 barrier mark for a payment or money. ODSP will not let me be a recipient. So with that down payment of the money, helped me to purchase the house.
We live 2 blocks from the main drag. Not that it's a big place or anything, but you can walk to the grocery store, you can walk to the library. There's a beautiful river there that everybody gets to share. Everybody gets to have a piece of, which our dogs absolutely love going there to swim. And our house, we love our house. We have a nice sized backyard, and the dogs love the yard, and we're really happy there. We like where we are right now.